Tag, ihr Lieben, ein Stündchen Call of Cthulhu. Also ich bin mir zumindest sicher, dass man es so ausspricht. Muss aber nicht stimmen. Es gab schon mal ein Spiel vor weit über 10 Jahren, das den gleichen Titel hieß. So hieß, ja. Das habe ich auch mal ganz kurz angefangen für den PC, aber nie gespielt. Und dann habe ich das hier gesehen und dachte, sieht irgendwie anders aus und irgendwie, ich habe mich nie sehr Wahnsinn betreten, sehr, sehr schön, nie sehr weit damit beschäftigt mit diesem ganzen Mythos, aber fand schon irgendwie immer sehr interessant. Diese uralten Götterwesen, die da irgendwo schlummern und warten und ja, und dann habe ich mir das Spiel gekauft und dann habe ich mir, glaube ich, jetzt den Game Pass geholt, weil es macht ja ein bisschen mehr Sinn, 10 Euro im Monat zu bezahlen für Spiele, damit ich mal was aufnehmen kann, anstatt hier mal 40 Euro mehr zu bezahlen. Ich glaube, da ist das Spiel auch mit drin, jetzt bin ich mir nicht sicher, aber naja, konnte ja vorher keiner wissen, aber so ist es jetzt und ja, so, gucken wir mal, was steht denn da überhaupt? Aha. Man muss arbeiten, um die Lizenz zu behalten. Das ist schon mal interessant. Und wieso geht der Ladebalken nicht weiter? Muss man immer erst schimpfen. Naja. Schauen wir mal kurz, was auf der Hülle dann so steht. Die Mächte des Wahnsinns erwarten dich. Ich glaube, die Mächte des Wahnsinns? Warte mal, komme ich jetzt mit dem Film durcheinander oder gab es das nicht sogar auch irgendwie Berge des Wahnsinns? Irgendwas mit Wahnsinn hat hier Lovecraft auch geschrieben. Weil der hat sich ja diesen ganzen Cthulhu-Mythos so ursprünglich mal so ein bisschen ausgedacht. Aber ich glaube, wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe, wurde das Ganze dann von anderen noch weiter ausgearbeitet. Eieiei. Hi happen. Aber das war, glaube ich, damals anders gemeint. Es gab vor ein paar Jahren auf der 360 ein Spiel namens Slaughterhouse, glaube ich, hieß das, ja. Und da habe ich dann irgendwann auch gedacht, sag mal, da gab's wie soll ich sagen, Verzierungen und Örtlichkeit, wo ich dachte, Mensch, das sieht aber jetzt so ein bisschen Cthulhu-mäßig aus. Und Tatsache, irgendwie spielt das da auch mit rein. Achso, da du. Die Steuerung ist ganz schön schnell, muss ich sagen. Manche schon anleuchten. Achso. Na, dann nehmen wir uns mal die langsam. Also ich versuche das mal ein bisschen sachte hier zu machen. Wenn es ein bisschen ruckelig wird und beim Zuschauen unangenehm ist, tut mir leid. Ich kämpfe da auch gerade ein bisschen mit. Sind wir jetzt einmal drum. Okay, cool. Ah, geht nicht auf. Aber da sind wir her. Genau. Dann geht's hier weiter. Alles klar. Ich bin ja auch immer noch am Überlegen, ob ich Layers of 4 nochmal irgendwie als Let's Play oder so weitermache. Um mich da so ein bisschen zu zwingen, das Spiel weiterzuspielen, weil es war echt unangenehm. Und Resident Evil, ja, es ist schwierig, einfach Penny irgendwie mal zu greifen zu kriegen. Die hat gerade auch viel um die Ohren.
What a putrid offering.
Ich hoffe, also heute ist Dienstag, der, wievielte? Der 11. Das heißt, wenn ich einen Finger ziehe, ist das Video am 12. fertig. Und dann, ja, schaffen wir es vielleicht auch dann am Mittwoch dann nochmal irgendwie was aufzunehmen für Freitag. Wenn nicht, muss mit Way Out weitergehen. Da haben wir auch schon richtig viel aufgenommen. Ich muss es nur mal fertig machen. Zeit ist halt irgendwie immer so eine Sache.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Warum sollte ich denn rennen wollen? Kommt irgendwas Fieses von hinten?
Behold. Everything has already been written.
Aha.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Aha. Don Calamari. Naja, klar. Super überraschende Wendung.
I hate whiskey. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Ermittlungsagentur. Halt. Oh, Redegewandtheit. Uiuiui, okay. Habe ich das Genre etwas mich verschätzt? Profi-Stärke. Gesprächspartner. Psychologie. Okay. Interessant.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Nimm mal einen Schluck. Oder? Obwohl Tabletten und Dings, nee. Aber mal gucken, was passiert. Dies wird dein Schicksal verändern. Das ist ja super, wenn ich nichts... Hätte ich nichts gemacht?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Moment. Psychisches Trauma. Albträume. Überzeugt von deinen Fähigkeiten und deinem kartesianischen Denken führst du Ermittlungen. Worte. Okkult. Oh. Danke. So. Spielgespräche. Jetzt nicht.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Eine Speakeasy Flüsterkneipe? Okay, dies haben wir jetzt auch noch in die Übersetzung.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Hey. Denn sie wählen Vergangene durch Schlösser zu knacken, Okkultismus. Aha. Herkunft, Verwendung oder Ui, ui, ui. Medizinkunde. Boah, was soll ich denn jetzt hier machen? Stärke, körperliche Kraft, also Redegewandtheit 4, 2, 6. Na, dann würde ich sagen, mal ein bisschen entdecken. So, und dann 6 Punkte noch. Was machen wir damit? Und 2, genau. Bisschen Medizinkunde. Kann ja nur gut werden.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you used to...
Aha.
I'm coming.
Lippensynchron.
Sir, I came here
der
on
ist schon
the
mal kein
advice of a
Vampir.
person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look.
Das tolle Bild.
I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Ah, hätte ich jetzt die Punkte anders verteilt? Mhm.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Tagebuch konsultieren. Das können wir untersuchen. Ja, na was denn jetzt? Entweder oder.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ja, aha. Antwort freigeschaltet. Oh Gott, wofür soll ich mich denn jetzt entscheiden?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Langhaus 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came...
And you think your daughter could have been...
That is what... Go to Dark...
Okay, na denn.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Tja, gut dann.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's
Auch
queer,
immer das heißen soll.
but it's not like I have a choice.
Tagebuch.
Darkwater.
Verstorben. Malerin. Gestern war ich in der Sneak.
I think I've got a book on the
Warte
north.
mal. Und da kam Mary Shelley, die Erfinderin von Frankenstein. Meine Güte. Also, dieser Film, am Anfang hat der sich, der hat sich fast die ganze Zeit richtig hingezogen. Ist auch nie so richtig aus dem Quark gekommen. Ja, falsch knapp. Und, weiß ich nicht. Wer da gedacht hat, Mensch, das müssen wir jetzt mal hier verfilmen. Was der sich dabei gedacht hat, weiß ich nicht. Nee. Also, ich mag ja Frankenstein hier, Filme und alles und so. Aber dieses Ding
I'll no doubt find some
kann ich
information
jetzt
on
nicht
this
wirklich
island in there.
empfehlen. Benzin, Moment, da waren wir schon überall. Kann ich nochmal einen Schluck trinken? Ja, immer rein damit. Lag das vorhin auch schon da?
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh,
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
ja, da hatte ich dann noch gedacht, nach der Sneak, ne, noch zur nächsten, andere Kino weiterfahren. Kino zu. Gab keine zweite Sneak. Richtig doof. Da kommt noch ein anderer Typ an, der hat es irgendwie auch nicht gewusst, hat dann daraus mal rumtelefoniert und gesagt, hier Leute, da kommt nichts mehr. Und dann, ja, war's das. Also irgendwie nicht so. Ich habe schon Schlimmeres gesehen, aber auch deutlich Besseres. Also Logan Lucky zum Beispiel. Oder Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Ja, für sowas lohnt sich das. Den kann man auch so im Kino gucken, davon mal abgesehen. Aber denn hier, wie hieß denn der? Ich liebe meine Frau oder so, so ein französisches Ding. Ganz furchtbar. Also, da habe ich echt Schwierigkeiten gehabt durchzuhalten, aber naja. So, Hafen von Darkwater, genau. Mhm. Gucken wir nochmal, was sagt denn die Hülle jetzt hier so? Untersuche ein dunkles Geheimnis im Universum von H.P. Lovecraft. Mhm. Beeinflusse den Verlauf der Geschichte. Na, macht ja Sinn. Rätselhafte Spuren und purer Schrecken erwarten dich. Mhm. Stelle die Realität in Frage. Ja, gut. Ne? Dann machen wir das mal. Lalala. Muss ich jetzt wieder maulen, dass der Balken weitergeht, oder was? Kann doch nicht sein. Warte mal, stand da was von Xbox One X optimiert? Ja. Ja, Tatsache. Immer erst auf Nachfrage, ganz groß. Komische Tagelage. Heißt es Tagelage beim Boot? Ich glaube. Ach, jetzt geht's erst los. Guck mal.
Almost there.
Ja, na denn. Ist ja gut, ne? Land Ahoi? Nee, Land in Sicht, ne? Genau. Hä? Ah.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Richtig heimelig.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Junge, hier sieht's aus. Das ist ja jetzt schon hier so ein Albtraum irgendwie. Wer bist du? Keine Ahnung. Kuckuck. Nee, auch nichts. Gut, okay. Na, dann gehen wir mal in die Bar.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ach, kann man sogar ein bisschen lesen. Momentous Day in World Festival. Aha, na denn.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, hallo. Smoke on the water.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hä? Ich habe den Streit nicht gesucht, provoziert. Was?
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth
Ja,
is
jetzt
really
die
a
Übersetzung auch ein bisschen
question of
was
point
über
of
den Tisch
view.
fallen lassen.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Noch ein Trinken.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Na klar, immer Rinder
Try
mit.
this.
Wenn ich schon echt nicht trinke, kann ich wenigstens im Spiel mal ordentlich einen reinlöten.
I think we'll get along well.
Aha, aha. Gut, alles klar.
That'll be all for now.
Ciao. So.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
And then he said, "You have no right to..."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Mhm. Gott, muss ich mir das jetzt alles durchlesen? Huh.
Like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Hallo?
Nightmares.
Ach du je, was hat er denn auf der
Can
Hand?
hear things and voices
Überall.
whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Alles klar, viel Spaß noch.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Ja, wie und danach?
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wing of the girly boys, I would let the men fly home.
Na?
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Huh. Okay. Klare Ansage. Mag ich.
Let the police do their work. Hey, sir, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters?
Cops, they can't understand. Damn.
You can see that I'm busy.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Fitzroy. Na denn? Eine Lampe. Kann ich die mitnehmen? Steht hier so einsam rum. Noch nicht. Kommt noch. Erstmal schön alles durchsuchen, einwandfrei.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Bisschen indiskret, aber was soll's. Ach. Aha. Wieso ist da dieses olle Ausrufezeichen? Ach so. Ich hab Charakterpunkte. Kommt der her? Aha. 6 Punkte. 4. Reden will er können. Jawohl. So, was haben wir noch? Ach so. Nein, natürlich nicht. Entschuldigung. Bestätigen. So, jetzt. Tja, wenn man jetzt noch lesen könnte und dadurch Punkte kriegen würde. Ja, ist ja richtig großartig.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Okay.
What a macabre souvenir.
Ach, das Holzbein. Ach ey. Wer macht denn sowas?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Will ich lügen? Nö.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Bruder?
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance.
Vater?
I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
Eh?
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ja, gut,
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Aha.
Shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Na nu. Die sehen alle nicht so richtig gesund aus, kann das sein?
You're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
Sind sehr mundlos.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Nicht sehr gesprächig. Schade.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Wieso fängt er denn auf einmal mit der Statue an? Ich verstehe das nicht. Das interessiert mich nicht.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Alles klar.
I've taken enough of your
Junge. Irgendwie ein bisschen
We'll see
langweilig.
you later.
Kann zwar nicht alles so schocken wie Layers of Fear, aber irgendwie...
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Hallo, Burschens.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Lügen.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
So, jetzt gucke ich mir aber nochmal schnell diese olle Statue an. Die Zeit ist ja auch schon fast wieder rum. Von daher... Der sagt nichts. Ach, guck mal an.
Damnation, I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Interessant. Na, was haben sie jetzt mit dem Hübschen gemacht? Was steht denn da? Aha. Weggedroschen. Naja.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Stillgestanden.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
a little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh. War. Oh, das ist nicht nett.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Naja gut, aber nicht mehr jetzt. War ehrlich gesagt ein bisschen langweilig, muss ich sagen. Aber weiß man ja vorher nicht, ne? Von daher, wenn es euch gefallen hat, trotzdem, oder ihr mir einfach nur einen Gefallen tun wollt, dann, ne, sagt hier mal, gefällt mir das Video und lasst ein Abo da. Oder guckt mal auf 7gamer.de vorbei. Irgendwas habe ich, glaube ich, noch vergessen. Keine Ahnung. Kriege ich jetzt auch nicht mehr aus dem Kopf gezogen. Naja, gut. Bis nächstes Mal. Ne? Bleibt uns gewogen. Oger und out.